Tesla Semi 2026, the truck that quietly ended the diesel era. Alternative script part 1, opening the silent revolution at 4:37 a.m. Somewhere on Interstate 80, a truck passes you. You don't hear it. No engine growl, no turbo whistle, no downshift scream fighting gravity. Just a low, controlled hum like the sound of momentum itself. This isn't a prototype. This isn't a concept render, and this isn't a publicity stunt. This is the Tesla Semi 2026 specification. And while the world is still arguing about electric cars, this machine is already rewriting the rules of freight, not with hype, not with press releases, but with math. Because the real revolution isn't how fast it accelerates, it's how brutally it dismantles everything the trucking industry believed was untouchable. Chapter 1, why trucking is the last domino. To understand why the Tesla Semi matters, you need to understand one uncomfortable truth. Trucking is the backbone of civilization. Over 70% of all freight in North America moves by truck. Food, medicine, fuel, construction materials. Every shelf you've ever shopped from was filled by a Semi. And for nearly a century, diesel ruled uncontested. Not because it was clean, not because it was efficient, but because nothing else could do the job. Electric trucks tried, hybrid trucks failed, hydrogen trucks stalled. The industry didn't resist change because it hated innovation, it resisted because downtime kills profit. A truck that can't run 1,000 kilometers a day, every day, isn't a truck, it's a liability. And for decades, that reality protected diesel like armor, until Tesla stopped asking, how do we replace diesel, and instead asked, what if we eliminate everything diesel is bad at and keep what it's good at? Chapter 2, the 2026 Semi is not an update, it's a correction. The mistake most analysts made was assuming the Tesla Semi was a vehicle. It's not. It's an operating system for freight. By 2026, Tesla didn't just improve the Semi, they closed every excuse the industry had left. Let's talk about what actually changed. Chapter 3, range that makes excuses disappear. In 2026, the Tesla Semi quietly crossed a psychological line. Up to 620 miles, 1,000 kilometers on a single charge under real freight load. Not theoretical, not downhill, not empty, fully loaded. Highway speeds, weather included. How? Not magic. Engineering next-gen 4,680 structural battery packs. Energy density improvements without sacrificing cycle life. Thermal management designed for continuous high load, not passenger bursts. Power electronics optimized for steady torque, not peak acceleration. But the real breakthrough wasn't the number. It was consistency. Diesel range varies wildly with terrain, driver behavior, and idle time. The Tesla Semi's range predictable. Fleet managers don't care about maximums, they care about planning certainty. And Tesla delivered it. Chapter 4, charging. The lie that finally died. Electric trucks take too long to charge. That sentence used to kill conversations instantly. In 2026, it sounds outdated. The Tesla Semi now supports Megacharger V2, up to 1.5 megawatts, charging 70% recharge in under 30 minutes, optimized for mandatory driver rest periods, integrated directly into logistics hubs. Not public stations. Here's the uncomfortable truth diesel advocates don't like to mention. Drivers are already stopping. Regulations require it. Human biology requires it. Insurance demands it. The Semi doesn't add downtime. It hijacks downtime that already exists. And because electricity pricing is predictable, fleets can now lock in energy contracts years ahead, avoid fuel price volatility charged during off-peak grid hours, integrate on-site solar plus storage. Diesel can't compete with that. Not now, not ever. Chapter 5, performance that shouldn't exist but does. Let's talk about torque. Diesel trucks build torque slowly. Electric motors deliver it instantly. The 2026 Tesla Semi uses 3 independent high-output motors, 1 optimized for cruising efficiency, 2 for load balancing and grade performance, all controlled by real-time traction algorithms. What does that mean in real life? No gear shifts, no power loss on inclines, no lag when merging at full load. A fully loaded Semi now climbs a 5% grade faster than many empty diesel rigs. That's not a flex. That's a safety upgrade. Fewer slowdowns, less traffic disruption, lower accident risk. Performance isn't about speed anymore, it's about control under stress, and this truck has it. Chapter 6, the cab that exposed every other truck. When drivers first sat in the Tesla Semi, most of them said the same thing. This doesn't feel like a truck. They were right. It feels like a workstation designed by someone who actually talked to drivers. By 2026, Tesla refined it further. Central driving position for perfect visibility, wraparound glass, reducing blind spots dramatically. Adaptive air suspension tuned for long-haul fatigue reduction, noise levels closer to a luxury sedan than a freight hauler. But the biggest change, cognitive load. The Semi doesn't overwhelm drivers with switches and gauges. It filters information. Predictive braking assistance, lane aware, load balancing, smart regen that adapts to terrain, real-time efficiency coaching without distraction. Drivers finish routes less exhausted, and in an industry facing a massive driver shortage, that matters more than horsepower. Chapter 7, autonomy without the fantasy. Tesla didn't promise robot trucks replacing humans overnight. Instead, they did something smarter. The 2026 semi-ships with advanced supervised autonomy, highway lane control, adaptive convoy driving, automated emergency avoidance, dock assist for precise loading alignment, no hype, no sleep in the back, just measurable benefits, reduced fatigue, lower accident rates, insurance cost reductions, consistent driving behavior across fleets.